Hello and welcome to another episode of the Contractor Grow Show. My name is Mark. Today I'm speaking with Abe Eledlebi in Detroit, Michigan with Abe's HVAC and Refrigeration. Abe, thanks so much for being with us here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, we've done a lot of research. You guys are, a highly rated HVAC company in the kind of larger Detroit area. Really excited just to hear kind of the origin of the business, how how things got started and where you guys are at today.
So we started off in 2019, back in May 2019. We mainly started. I used to work for another HVAC company. I believe that their prices were way too high, and I was able to provide more value per dollar than what the other company was offering.
Okay.
I got my mechanicals license and everything seemed to be working fine. And here we are today, a whole bunch of happy people, 7-8 years down the line. A lot of happy people, a lot of happy clients. And I'm just happy to help as much as I can.
Yeah, I can see that, man. You guys are really highly rated. You guys have got more,
Yeah.
5-star reviews than lots of people I talk to. Amazing. So interesting. I mean, when we talk with entrepreneurs, talk with contractors, builders, oftentimes they were like learning under someone else, but they saw something that they could do better. And that's kind of the origin of their business. Said, man, I'm working for these guys over here, but I can, I think that we've figured out something that we can do better. And so, I mean, they were charging too much, and maybe even people weren't getting the service that they wanted. I mean, tell me about this piece where you just saw kind of a unique area in the marketplace where people were getting charged too much to get their HVAC work done, and you realize I can come in here and service these clients for a lower cost. I mean, how?
So not necessarily a lower cost. I believe I can. So me personally, anyways, I like dealing with clients. I like going. A lot of my clients think I'm outgoing, I'm outspoken, I'm easy to deal with. And I'm sorry to say that most of the blue collar, most of us blue collar workers, we weren't raised to, deal with the clientele. Hey, yeah, we're put in a corner, fight or flight, right? Me,
Uh-huh.
no, I negotiate that. I negotiate, see what I can do to help the client, see what I can do to move forward. Hey, what is your concern, Mr. or Mrs. Client? How can I help you? What can we do? What is your concern? You're angry with me? What made you angry? How can I fix it? What can I do to rectify it? I took a couple courses and in business management. I have a degree I have a business degree, and that just taught me a lot, especially to help clients, to just move forward. Hey, yeah, just read the client, read the room, and make sure that everybody's happy. They're paying thousands of dollars. They're expecting to get, professional top grade, everything.
Uh-huh.
That is my opinion. But, everybody's come up story is different, I guess, right?
Sure. No, it's fantastic, man. I saw that you guys, I mean, did you kind of state, investing for the future? It's one of your missions for what you guys are up to these days.
Yeah, we're investing into the youth.
Uh-huh.
So we end up going to the schools, these local HVAC schools, and then we do take them in under our wing. I think it's like 8 or 9 students that have come up from under us, and they're performing very, very, very well. They are working with other companies, so some of them have stuck with me. Some of them are, left out of state. Some of them left out of country, and they're performing very well.
Wow. Amazing. So you're investing in the youth. I mean, there's trade schools and, it seems like these are getting more and more popular these days. I mean, with, all this robotics and stuff and AI taking over everything, it seems like the trades is really an industry that's kind of shining as something that, look, if you don't, want to get in some kind of crazy tech and deal with all of that, the trades are going to be around sort of eternally. And this is something that,
Correct.
it's a great career path. And so you're going to schools and you're actually mentoring, young men and women coming up in the trades. Um,
Correct.
Interesting. And so some of those folks end up working with you for the longer term, and some of them, go and do their
Correct.
other thing. Okay.
As,
It must
as of now,
feel
I have. As of now, I'm sorry to cut you off. As of now, I have two of them that are full time. We have two full time students, and yeah,
that is
that's real
awesome.
cool. Yeah,
That's
that's real
amazing, man.
cool.
So that must feel so good. I mean, to have, these young folks that are trying to learn this, and you're saying, giving them a hand up and saying, look, come over here. I'm going to teach you. You can be on my team. And then, I mean, some folks are going out of state and whatever. I mean, do you stay in touch with those guys? I bet they're just like really grateful to have
Yeah.
had the opportunity to work with you.
Yeah, I do stay in touch with them. They call me Mr. Tech Support. They run into a problem they can't figure out. They call me, Abe, how can we figure this out? And walk them through it. So,
Oh man, that is awesome. Fantastic. And then I saw, I mean, you are also pretty active with like local contractor networking groups, Facebook communities. Is that right?
correct.
Okay. What does that do for your business? Being, I mean, I love your story here, and I'm just kind of curious about it. I'm with
Mhm.
Contractor Grow Show. We're always trying to help contractors grow their
Yeah.
business. So, I mean, how has that been beneficial to you? Whether it be directly for business or just even for your kind of larger community, to be active in the like local networking groups and Facebook communities.
So just being active in the community itself, that I think, you know, to me, we're not in, everybody says you're not in the business for charity. But at the end of the
Uh,
day, if you perform some charity, it looks good for you. It looks good for the business. It looks good for me. It looks good for everybody. I don't want to say, hey, oh, I did charity. No, it's out of our heart, out of Abe's HVAC and family. We like to do some charity work because this is what the Lord told us to do. So, especially during these holy months that are here between Lent, between Ramadan, between all of us, we like to help out a client. Hey, yeah, they're down on luck. Don't worry. We'll foot as much as we can. We'll help you out as much as we can. We'll do what we can to get you going. Was at a client's house yesterday. They're not doing so hot. Their their furnaces there's like on its last legs. They've gotten 6 different companies to come out there. They couldn't get the furnace to go more than 30 minutes. I went out there, found the gas pressure way, way over. Sat there, reset the gas pressure. Furnace was hour and a half later. I told the client to have a good day. It's not you don't have to get every single dollar out there. This is my philosophy on things. My, I don't have to be a billionaire. I don't have to be a millionaire. It's good to be successful. It's great to be successful, but money isn't everything. Money is not
uh-huh.
everything in my mind at the end of the day.
Oh man, so good.
Yeah.
I noticed that just kind of in some of your kind of customer comments that kind of like on your reviews and stuff, that you guys are known for making people feel comfortable during your
Mhm.
service calls. And I mean, you kind of already alluded to that, but I mean, how do you do that? You've got a great personality. I mean, have you also kind of infused that in some of your team? I mean, how do you guys make your customers feel comfortable while you're on those service calls?
So obviously nobody wants a random person in their house. This is number one. I don't know about you. Me, I want to vet whoever wants to come into my house. I want to make sure he's not psycho, or he or she's not psycho. They're
It's a
not
good
psychotic.
start.
They're not serial killers. I don't blame the people. The state of this world. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
So my thing, so I'm trying to reassure myself that I'm a good person. I, we're good people as best as we can. We're never perfect. We make mistakes. I'm just being a genuine person. Put that energy out there. You make sure the client's happy. They're already stressed out calling you. They're going to spend hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars with you. You just got to make them, you got to take control of the situation, calm the client down, calm the customer down, make sure everything is okay. Hey, yeah, okay. Well, what's the root cause of your problem? Let's see what's going on here. The client thinks, oh, we need a new furnace. Something's going on. Turns out, oh, they forgot to change the air filters. Pull the air filter out. It's plugged. Hey, yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Client. You need an air filter. Why don't you just jump to Ace or Home Depot or Lowe's real quick? Jump to the hardware store. Just grab an air filter. Yeah, you need anything? No. Have a great day. And then they're like, what? He's not upcharging me. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Yeah. Clients
Oh,
get a
man.
real good kick out of that.
Oh, man, I'll bet. That is awesome. And then, I mean, you've got team. How many people do you have on your team right now?
I have 3 in
Okay,
total.
fantastic. So, I mean, you have folks going out, that are also ambassadors for your brand. I mean, you guys got a really great reputation to protect at this point, right? With all of the
Correct.
5-star reviews and
Right.
all of the goodwill kind of communities you're a part of. Do you have special instruction for your team? I mean, how do you kind of infuse that kind of like fun, playful, really genuine, help customers feel comfortable sort of attitude to the folks that may be going out when you may not be there? Maybe you're doing supply runs or you're, doing some, other things, and you've got your team on site. I mean, how do you kind of convey that sense of how you want folks to be taken care of? And do you talk to these guys about that, or do you just kind of hired
Yeah, I do.
guys that are great at that?
And so I talk to all my clients. I tell them all my clients, I vet my clients and I vet my customers. And I tell my clients, if you are uncomfortable with my guy, give me a call. I'll be there.
Hmm.
I will personally show up if you're not comfortable. Even my long-term clients. Hey, yeah, if you're not comfortable with anybody else being there, I totally get it. I'll be there. There's a saying that says nobody cares for the business more than the business owner. So when you call me, hey, I have an emergency at 2:00 in the morning, you're not getting anybody else. I will be leaving the comfort of my bed, of my family, turning my truck on, and I coming out to you to help make sure you're comfortable in the cool or in either the wintertime or the summertime. So we make sure comfort, as our logo says, comfort solutions simplified. We simplify your comfort solutions.
I love it, man. So, Abe, regarding kind of, I mean, we're always talking with contractors about how to kind of grow their business.
Yeah.
Certainly having a great reputation and great reviews and stuff in the marketplace is key for that. And you guys have grown by word of mouth. A lot of folks referring you guys back and forth. Do you have any other ways that you guys have, gotten the word out there? I mean, do you guys do any kind of billboards or any kind of, Google
Yeah.
ads or any of that kind of stuff?
So believe it or not, we've spent countless tens of thousands of dollars in advertisement. Most I'd get is somebody asking me, hey, do you want a website built? Like,
Uh-huh.
no, we don't care. That's not the point of doing that advertisement. You got to find yourself a good marketer, somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Number
Mhm.
one. Number two, as much as we put money into marketing, as much as you do that, everybody's going to come back and look at your Google reviews. You're going to come look at your Facebook reviews. They're going to look at all your reviews in general. Like, hey, how is he doing here? How's he doing there? So we do have a reputation to uphold, and our
Mhm.
reputation and motto is make sure the clients are served and serviced with utmost respect and dignity.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, like I said, Mark, if I come to you, I come to your house, you have a problem. If you see me all ripped clothes, smelling funky, hair's off of whack, you'd be like, I don't want him in my house. If you see me coming in, I have my hair done, I'm smelling nice, I act nice, I look nice, my vehicles are nice. Yeah, that's gonna make a big difference, doesn't it? You're gonna be a little
Uh-huh.
bit more at ease. Hey, yeah, oh well, he doesn't have a rotted out 40-year-old. I'm not making fun of anybody. Starting off, I had a 21-year-old van. So,
Sure.
it's, yeah, the vans aren't always everything, but the vans help.
Uh-huh.
That is that's my take on that.
That's great. Well, fantastic, Gabe. So, I mean, regarding over the next few years, we talk with some businesses, they're kind of leveled out and they really like that. Maybe they're a family
Mhm.
business and they're, kind of in just exactly where they want to be in the kind of sweet spot. Talk with other businesses that've got really, kind of aggressive kind of growth goals or whatever. I mean, aggressive, whatever. They're just, ambitious, maybe I should say.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at with that? I mean, do you think that are you guys kind of in growth mode here over the next few years? Are you guys in a really nice stable place
Always in
where you're
growth
at?
mode. We're always in growth mode. You know,
Mhm.
we make sure we try to grow in. So it's like you pour your foundation, you grow from that. You pour another foundation, you grow on top of that. It's like building each floor carefully, because if you ever need to fall back, you can fall back on the most recent foundation. So we
Uh-huh.
got to always, it's like like I said, building a building. You got to pour these foundations one step at a time. They got to be firm. They got to be solid. The concrete's got to be dry before I build another foundation on top of it. So
Uh-huh.
this is what we're doing, and I'm sure we're trying not, we're just trying to go through life, making sure everybody's happy, go through life, making sure everybody's safe for one, and making sure my clients they're not too ecstatic about some of these sticker prices that unfortunately I have no control over, especially the new furnaces, the new ACs with the new refrigerants that are coming in. And we're getting another 5 to 6% increase in March. So you tell a client that I used to sell a furnace to them, for like $2,000, 2,500. Now it's like 5, 6,000. They're like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Huh.
And I got to
Uh-huh.
deal with that.
Yeah. Well, helpful to have some soft skills in there to just
Uh-huh.
kind of ease the pain, huh?
Yeah.
Love it. Well, fantastic, Abe. Well, this is great information. I mean, I love what you guys are doing and love how you've kind of, talked to your team and really taught them how to be, great out in the field. Love the messaging that you're talking with clients and telling them, look, if anything comes up, give me a call. I'll be on site. I mean, you're available 24/7. It's
Right.
amazing the idea that someone can call you at 2 a.m. and you're going to get up and leave your warm home and go start your cold truck, right? And go be on site to take care of those guys. And it really shows through with your reviews. I mean,
Good.
Abe's HVAC, I mean, got almost 90 5-star reviews. And, that's not easy, right? Especially in a,
No, it is not. No, it is not. Especially in this cutthroat market. No, it is not. Then everybody's fighting for first. I'm like, you want to charge a client 14, $15,000, $20,000 for a single stage 80%er. You be my guest of honor. Then I can come in and charge them an actual number, charge them a good number to come in. Hey, yeah, and then these clients are now, and they're seeing the same quality of work that we're doing as these bigger companies. There's, and that's where I see the value at. This is where I see is what's going on.
that's fantastic, man. Well, fantastic, Abe. Well, if folks are in the larger Detroit area, they're looking for some help with HVAC or refrigeration, what are the best ways to get in touch with you guys?
They can call us, they can text us, they can email us. We have on our website, we have an intake form. They can put it in. Generally, we can get to them within 24 to 48 hours. When they do contact us, we'll 24 to 48 hours out.
Okay. Fantastic. And so the number there to get in touch with Abe is 248-677-6262.
Yes,
Or
sir.
you can head over to its website, which is abeshvac.com. It's abeshvac.com in the greater Detroit area. Fantastic information. Abe, thank you so much for being on the show today and sharing your wisdom, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for having us on.